Barefoot mailman. That sounds like a job that Palm Beach's Paul would enjoy. We're going to talk about that and everything else about the town of Lantana, and we're getting started right now. Hey everybody, I'm Palm Beach's Paul, your local realtor and guide to the Palm Beaches, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming to you from the Barefoot Mailman Motel right here in the city of Lantana. The Barefoot Mailman is just one of the many interesting things about South Florida, particularly here in the town of Lantana. Basically, these were some hardy souls who back in the late 1800s would deliver mail from Palm Beach, which is about 10 miles to my north, all the way down to Miami Beach by foot, hence the name Barefoot. And pretty much what they would do is they would walk the beaches, about 80 miles of that, and they would do about 50 miles in a sailboat. So it was 183 miles round trip, and they would start on a Monday, and they would take the mail in these cloth sacks, and they would walk all the way down because there was no postal service back then all the way down to Miami, and they would walk along the sandy beaches of South Florida. So probably not a job I actually would enjoy, because a couple of them disappeared, probably eaten by alligators as they were crossing the Hillsborough Inlet, but not a job for any person. You had to be a pretty hardy soul to do that. So, but that's one of the neat facts and unique, interesting stories about the town of Lantana, because they used to pick up their mail right here and then go down to Hypoluxo and then continue south. Just as a reminder, if this is your first time here or your 50th time here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm on a goal to hit 5,000 subscribers this year. I'm already at 2,100, and I could really use your help. Even if you only watch one video, hit that subscribe button, because I make a new video each week, and you may find something that you like, maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but somewhere down the road you might like that video and find it helpful. So be sure, hit that subscribe button and help me hit my goal of 5,000. Alright, let's get into the video. So the town of Lantana is about 10 miles south of West Palm Beach and about 6 miles north of Boynton Beach. So it's kind of sandwiched in between Lake Worth and Hypoluxo and those other two cities. But its population is about 12,000 people, and it's a smaller town. It's, you know, it's known as kind of a fishing town. Lantana is not going to be the city that you want to go to or move to if you're looking for a bunch of nightlife and restaurants and, you know, loud nights out. But if you're a fisherman, it's definitely a town that would probably interest you. As you can see, you got the boat ramp right down here, right off the intercoastal waterway, and you know, a lot of people come down here and hang out and fish. But I've always looked at it as just kind of a, you know, little fishing village, if you would, and I think they kind of like to keep it that way. But there are some restaurants and some businesses in the downtown area, and then of course, like all the cities, Lantana does go west as well. So right now we're in East Lantana. I'm actually on the bridge crossing the intercoastal waterway, and but you got some restaurants down here, coffee shop, sushi place. They have the drift boat, the Lady K, which goes out and you can go drift fishing, and there's a tackle shop there. And then you know, the most popular restaurant that is down here and everyone comes to is the Key Lime House, which is just your cool Florida, you know, bar, restaurant, good time, and live music, and it's built up over the years. It's a really neat old house. It's been here, oh God, I think 70 years or more, something like that. It's been around. Alright, sometimes I get it wrong. I'm not a historian. I try to get my facts as accurate as possible, but in regards to the key lime house, I missed the mark. So it was actually built as a house in 1889. It did not become a restaurant until a century later. So the current owner bought the property in 1986. They fixed it up, and it has been the key lime house ever since. So 30 plus years of a great restaurant with a really cool bar and atmosphere, some great clam chowder. There's really cool souvenirs that you can buy when you walk in, and it is kind of like when you walk through, it's kind of like going through a time capsule. It's just a really cool old house. But it has been here for a very long time. Some say it's one of the oldest running restaurants, or longest running restaurants here in the state of Florida, through different owners. But as far as what it is right now, the Key Lime House has been here since 1989, serving the people of Lantana and South Florida. All right, back to the video. And they've just added on to it as they've gone. They even have an old boat that they've pulled in and is permanently docked, and that boat is for 21 and older, but I guess that's to get away from the kids. So anyway, it's a pretty cool town, and some great memories right on this bridge with my son and his friends. Before they rebuilt this, they came here and they used to rain here in summer, and we do some fishing. It's a little windy up here, so hopefully my windsock's working on my microphone, but if it's not, I apologize. So as I said, Lantana, there's east, and then there's Lantana west, which I'll show you that a little bit later. As far as living, you have some condos that are down here on the water, and they're going to range from probably the 5 to 7 to even higher, 700,000 to possibly $1 million, depending on where you're looking. And then Manalapan Island, over here, which is considered Lantana over here, that's obviously really expensive. That's like super ultra luxury homes over here, waterfront, intercoastal, you got docks and all that. One of the homes, when I looked at price of homes that are active on the market right now in the city of Lantana, they had from the high side $4.9 million, which is a beautiful house over there. Billy Joel actually used to live down at the very end of this island, way down there. He had some properties that he sold, and then they had some other properties that were small, sort of manufactured homes that were as inexpensive as $19,000. So you can see there's a broad spectrum of prices. Of course, anything near the water is going to cost you more, obviously, and we're fairly close to the beach. So if you walk over this bridge and just go down to the end a little bit, there's a beach there, and then there's the Dune Deck Cafe, which is really nice. A restaurant that's right on the beach, and you can go there, and they have public parking and all that. So this is obviously near the water, the east side, and then I'll show you the west side a little later. There's some really nice homes out west as well. Alright, so I drove over the bridge, and now I'm over by the ocean over here at the municipal beach here for the town of Lantana. I want to make a correction. The little island that I told you about where the really luxury homes are, the first part of that's called Hypoluxo Island, and that is part of the city or the town of Lantana. That's part of their territory. And then when I went a little further and I got into the really big homes, that was part of the city of Manalapan. So it's all part of that island, but just the lines for the cities are different. But obviously you could tell there's some older homes over there, but they're certainly not cheap. And then obviously you got towards the end, the homes got really big, and they're tearing down a lot of the older homes, putting up new mansions, but extremely beautiful homes over there on that little island. Now, like I mentioned to you earlier about the place to eat, the Dune Deck is right up here on the beach. Pretty cool place. I mean, you're basically right on the beach, and you can come up here for breakfast, lunch, or a cocktail, and you got the beautiful view of the Atlantic Ocean. So, you know, there's some places to eat. I don't want you, when I said it's not a place for dining and entertainment earlier, it's just it's a quieter town. Lantana's not, you know, like Delray Beach that has Atlantic Avenue with all the restaurants and all the craziness, which is probably nice because I'm sure the residents like a little bit of a quieter town to hang out. But, you know, the Key Lime House gets real active. It's anything but quiet. The place gets packed. And then there's other restaurants and places that you can go to around the town in general. Now, this place behind me, see that big yellow building right there? That was formerly the Ritz-Carlton Palm Beach. Now it's called the O Resort and Spa Palm Beach. It's not in Lantana, but it's literally right across the street. So if you want to pamper yourself and go somewhere for a really fancy dinner or a nice resort, or, you know, stay the night at a very nice hotel, that would be the place for you. It's pretty high class. Alright, so we are at Town Lantana, and this is where the A.G. Holly Hospital used to be, the tuberculosis hospital for the state of Florida. It used to be all right out here, all in this area. It's a huge building, and as you can see now they're putting all new construction up. So what they have here are luxury apartments that are built back here, and I think they start around, I think somewhere like around $1,500 for a one bedroom. And then the sign on the entrance did say condos, so I don't know, I'm assuming all the development on the left is going to be new condos. But this is right here off of Lantana Road, and just east of I-95. So if you're looking for a place to rent, you're not ready to buy, this might be an option for you here at Town of Lantana, or Town Lantana as it's called. Looks really nice. Maybe I'll come in here and do a video one day, just kind of show you what some of the rentals look like. So it's all pretty cool. And then for shopping, there's a Publix just up the road. There's Riggins Crab House, which is a really great seafood restaurant. My wife and I love going there. And then on the other side of I-95, just west side of I-95, is a Costco, which is pretty cool because the only other Costco's around are all the way down in Boca, which is away, all the way out in Royal Palm Beach, which is way out west, or up in Palm Beach Gardens. Still, they're all long drives. So it's the closest one to Lake Worth, West Palm, Boynton Beach, so having that Costco is convenient. I know we spend a ton of money there as well, so, but this is pretty neat. So this is all just kind of the new development for the town of Lantana. Now, something that's just fun to do is come to the municipal airport, which is also located right here in Lantana, just west of I-95, or if you happen to have your own plane, maybe you want to store your plane here. But this is one of the municipal airports here in the county, and it's pretty cool to come out here and just watch the planes take off and land. Every once in a while they'll have a hot air balloon come out here, but pretty neat. Just cool to watch planes. Always amazing to see them take off and land. So if that's something you'd like to do, it's right here on Lantana Road, just near the intersection of Congress, and I'll put some links in the video for you to check it out. Pretty cool getting that close to the planes and a helicopter. So it turns out you can go for a helicopter ride. That's Palm Beach Helicopter, and for a 6-minute ride, which will get you out to the beach, it's $50, and for a 15-minute ride it is $125. So I might want to do that myself one day. You should check it out yourself. Alright, let's keep exploring Lantana. place here. I'm standing in front of Station House, which is a seafood restaurant. It's basically housed in the old train depot here for the town of Lantana, and now it's renowned for Maine lobster. Matter of fact, it's probably one of the best places in all of Florida, they say, to get Maine lobster. So if that's something you like and good seafood, I would check this out. They've been around since 1993. It's right down here in downtown Lantana, right off Lantana Road. Literally, I'm right next to the road. You can hear all the cars going by. But so that's Lantana. You know, it's a quaint little town with about 12,000 people. You know, I say it's a fishing village, but you know, because there's a lot of fishermen who like to live here because of the homes with no HOAs. As you saw, some of the neighborhoods I drove through, you know, you can have your boat. You have the park right down there where you can get access to the Boynton Inlet, which is really close. So it's a great place, and it's got that small town vibe and the cool restaurants like the Key Lime House. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the link and watch some of my other videos at the end. And as always, when you're in the Palm Beaches, get out and enjoy paradise. All right, I'll talk to you next week.